Good morning, dear language lovers. Today, on 9th Tuesday 2023, we are going to start our language activities by going through the major headlines of the Hindu Daily. I'm Chintu M. Raju from Success Garten. Dear language lovers, as we know, this session is purely to generate interest in language through newspaper analysis and to see how words have been arranged in a sentence and to see the word patterns and their usages. We go with the first news site of the day. In Imphal, state relief camps lose tribals' trust. As you know, this is a sentence. We have got a lot of words. Our duty is to see how the words are being fitted here. So we start with the place in Imphal. As we know, Imphal is the capital of Manipur. So there is the preposition in before a place. And the sentence property starts with the next word onwards. State relief camps lose tribals' trust. Can see. So these words must have some patterns. The first three, state relief camps, they are part of doer. State relief camps, can see they have been in their plural form, state relief camps. So now comes a very important verb, LOSC. So it's called lose. The pronunciation is very important, LOSE, lose. Lose, lost. And it has got a very tricky verb plan also. Okay, verb plan is lose. The noun plan is LOSS. Loss. Okay, loss. Okay, see, his death was a loss to the community. Okay, loss is a noun, lose is a verb. Okay, so lose, do not lose. At the state relief camps, lose tribals, trust. Now comes a very important word, trust. 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 It's a beautiful trust. State relief camps lose trust. Tribals, can see that apostrophe S. Apostrophe is talking possession of that. Possession of tribals. That is a very important observation. Now we can see the meaning of relief. Relief can see the accent falls on the second syllable. Relief. It's a feeling of happiness that something unpleasant has not happened. It's a very interesting observation. Relief. State relief camps lose. State relief camps do lose. State relief camps do not lose. Do state relief camps lose? Why do state relief camps lose? Tribals trust. So now we can use the question tag also. State relief camps lose, don't they? Okay, so if the statement is positive, we go with the negative tag. So we can make use of the property of a sentence here. This is how we grow. Now we can see how the sentence has been developed. Lack of proper facilities and fear of being at the mercy of state police has had the tribals mostly cookies attempt to move to facilities run by the army. So can see how it has been arranged. We have got a beautiful phrase called has had. That being at the mercy, all these properties are there. Now we go to next news item. The crisis in Manipur is a humanitarian problem. So the crisis, CRISIS. CRI, the letter is C, it has got a hard Q sound here. Crisis. A time of great disagreement, crisis. Please see the spelling of that, CRISIS. That is singular. The plural is obtained by converting that last I into E, CRISES. That's very important observation. So axis, basis, crisis, thesis, in all these patterns, this is the form for converting singular into plural. The crisis in Manipur is a humanitarian. We have got a beautiful adjective, humanitarian. The spelling is very interesting, long spelling. Okay, so see the pronunciation and the accent. Humanitarian, can see that. Humanitarian, the T sound has got the accent. Humanitarian. Okay, whenever you have more than one syllable, there must be an accent on particular syllable. That's very good observation. Humanitarian, the humanitarian. Once again, check its pronunciation. Humanitarian. That is a very interesting observation. Involved in or connected with improving people's lives. The humanitarian problem by Supreme Court. The crisis in Manipur is. So here the main verb is a state is. So the crisis in Manipur is not a humanitarian problem. Is the crisis in Manipur a humanitarian problem? Why is the crisis in Manipur a humanitarian problem? This is how we convert that for all the language properties. Now we go to next news item. Court's order will be discussed with all stakeholders. Shah. It's by Amit Shah, Union Chief Minister. Courts. Can you see once again we have got an apostrophe S of the court order. Order is a beautiful word. O-R-D-E-R. O-R-D-E-R. Order.
Order.
Order. That's a beautiful word. Will be discussed. That is a very important passive structure. Will be discussed. As you know, discuss is a beautiful verb. Discussed. With is a very interesting word because of its pronunciation. The th sound is very interesting.
With.
Okay, with. So the stakeholders, that's a beautiful word. Stakeholder. Stakeholder is a very important word for our daily communication. Stakeholder. A personal group of people who own a share in a business, stakeholder, beneficiaries probably. Stakeholders who have interest in some success stories. Stakeholders, that's a very important word. Once again, check the pronunciation.
Stakeholder.
Beautiful. Now we go to next news item. Beware of global stress spillovers. FM must be our finance minister, Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. So the statement from our finance minister. Beware. So beautiful word. B-E-W-A-R-E. What a word. Okay, it's
beware.
It's a verb. Beware. Can you say beware? Say accent falls on the second syllable. Beware. So it's a warning word. It's a verb also. Beware of. Can you see the preposition is of? Global, connected with international operations. Global stress spillovers. We have got a beautiful word, spillover. Okay, spillover is a beautiful word. Can you see it is presented as a single word here. Spillover is a noun, so it can have multiple meanings. So one meaning can be an effect that results from a problem spreading. Okay, see, it's an effect. Okay, stress spillovers. It's a beautiful word. Now we go to next news item. EC to Congress. EC must be election commissioner. Clarify tweet on sovereignty. So we have got a beautiful word. It's a statement. Okay, clarify. So clarify tweet. That is basically an instruction. Clarify. So clarify is a verb. Clarify. C-L-A-R-I-F-Y. Clarify. So the K has got again a hard sound. Clarify. To make something clear. Clarify. Tweet on. Now comes a very important word. S-O-V-E-R-E-I. G-N-T-Y. That ends with ty. Ty endings must be nouns, humility, modesty, responsibility.
Sovereignty.
It's a beautiful word, sovereignty. So pronunciation is very important. Sovereignty. The power of a country to control its own government. Sovereignty. That's very important word. Like sovereignty, integrity, sovereignty. This is the power vested on country, governments to control its country, people. Sovereignty. Once again.
Sovereignty.
Beautiful sovereignty. S-O-V-E-R-E-I-G-N-T-Y. Now we come to the last news item. Government orders judicial probe into Thanur botch tragedy. 10 lakh rupees aid to victims' kin. Okay, again, we have a tragic news. Government orders. Government is a doer. What do they do? Okay, see. Government orders. Here government has been taken singular. Orders. Judicial probe. Judicial is an adjective here. Judicial probe. So what does it do? Judicial. Okay, judicial. Okay, involving a law court, judicial system. So government orders judicial probe. Government orders. Government does order. Government does not order. Why does government order? Government orders judicial probe, doesn't it? So government orders judicial probe. The objective is clear. Judicial probe. The judicial probe is ordered by government into something. Into its Thanur bot tragedy. So that is very unfortunate news. B-O-A-T has got O sound. Boat. Okay, it's not O, boat. Home, no, go. Tragedy is a very unfortunate news. Okay, we have tragedy, comedy. Okay, tragedy, tragedy. The accent for first word tragedy. So the language was this is a very important word pattern. Then 10 lakh rupees aid. Aid can be support to victims' kin, kisan, kin relatives. Okay, so that is how you convert the words for our communicative purpose. This is a big exercise. The language lovers, we have got a lot of words. Please see the position of words in sentence. Please frame sentences out of that. That is how you grow. I wish you success. Have a great day. Thank you.